Hello, my name is Miss Goldhahn. We're going to go over how to create a scatter plot using Microsoft Excel. I want to determine if there's a relationship between the number of people per physician and life expectancy. I'm going to do that using a scatter plot. So first I go to Insert tab at the top, and then I'm going to use a scatter plot. Notice I have a blank chart right now. That's because I haven't selected any data. So I'm going to go up here to the top and click on Select Data. Alright, I want to add a series, and this will be called Life Expectancy versus People per Physician. And so my x-axis, my independent variable, sorry, let me go back. If you click on the little red arrow, this will allow you to go back to your data screen, to your actual spreadsheet, and select the data. So I'm going to go select the X values, which is going to be people per physician. And then when you're done selecting those, just click on the little red arrow again. So see, it lets you toggle between the two different menus. Now I need to select my Y values. So I'm going to click on the red arrow to get back to the data, the spreadsheet. And click on, I'm going to drag and, let's see, I click here and then I just, with my finger down, I'm going to drag it all the way down. So now I've collected all my Y values and I'm done. So I'm going to click on the red arrow again. So you can see it's telling me that my X values are in column D. They start with row 2 and go all the way down to row 39. My Y values are in in column B. They start in row 2 and go down to row 39. So you want to make sure these two numbers, the 2 and the 39s, match up. Otherwise you might have made one column too long or too short. So when you're done, hit OK. And OK again. Alright, so here's our graph. Now I can put my cursor on the corners and make it larger. There's lots of things I can do here. Notice our x-axis increases in rather large increments. So I can right click on that and format axis. So let's say I want it to, instead of counting by 40,000, no, it's counting, major unit is counting by 5,000. I can change that manually. Let's say I want it to count by tens. And the minor unit is going to be the little tick marks in between. Let's say we'll go by twos. The major tick mark is going to be outside. That's what you see it here. The little tick mark right there is outside or beneath the zero. And let's say I do want a minor tick mark and hit close. Okay. There we go. So because there's so many tens places, I guess, in between, 0 and what did it go to, 40,000, the font is so tiny we can hardly see it, so I may need to adjust my graph. And you can play around with that until you get a graph, a visual that you like. Now let's say I need to add a trend line. I'm going to click on any one of these points in the chart so that they'll all pop up, and click Add Trend Line. Okay. And then you may be interested in knowing the equation for the trend line and also the R value, the Pearson correlation value. If you want to know those, you just check mark those, hit close, and here's our equation and our correlation coefficient. Okay, I hope this helps, and feel free to contact me if you have any questions.